Okay, so we got a quick update. We keep getting a lot of comments and requests for not all of these shoes, but for a lot of shoes. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up that we've got these coming as far as reviews are concerned. We've got these coming. We do have this one coming. We do have a performance review as well. We've got our guys already testing these things out. These are bananas. Stay tuned. We've got these coming as well. These are coming too. And a lot of people keep asking for these. I think they keep asking for both the mid and the low. We're not going to do both of those, but we've got these coming. We will be giving them away in that video as well. But today we're not talking about any of these shoes. And that is because Nike Basketball is bringing back the NBA All-Star Pack.
You are kidding. That is amazing.
Yo, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we're taking a detailed look and review on these bad boys right here, the Nike Air Penny 2. No, it is not an original colorway, and no, it's not these. Like, where are these? Do you see this? I need a new one. I did hear that those were coming, but I have not seen any confirmation, so I don't believe it until I see like for real confirmation. But anyways, this seems to be part of an NBA All-Star Pack. There's actually two, just like there used to be back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean like the mid 2010s, you know, the 2015, stuff like that. Like there was All-Star Packs on a regular basis, well, every year, Christmas packs, all that kind of stuff. It was a glorious time to be a sneakerhead. And for whatever reason, they decided to, you know, which I believe are because they just put out slews of colorways. So like, why do like special releases when they want you to think that every release is special? But now we seem to be getting a little bit more back to basics where there's the regular releases. There are still a lot of colorways, but then we'll get some special stuff like this that kind of like pays homage or tribute to the past, which I think is great. In addition to the new stuff that they've got coming out. So all of the signature athletes from Nike do have all-star versions of their sneakers. A lot of them are nice. The KDs are probably one of my favorites, aesthetically, not performance-wise or anything like that, even though those would still fit into that. And the 20s. The LeBron 20s are fantastic. But this is the Nike Air Penny 2, not confirmed to be part of an all-star pack. I just believe that it is because this is one of at least 4 colorways of different shoes that we have seen so far from the mid 90s, stretching from the 95 to 97 era. So this is one of them. I believe the Jason Kidds, the Zoom Flight 95s are part of that. The Nike Air Foam Posit 1s. What was the other one? Oh, the Air More Up Tempo. How the hell did I forget that one? Well, I didn't forget it. I almost forgot it. All of them share similarities as far as the build, the accent colors, as well as the materials. This is my favorite of the pack outside of the foam posits. I just haven't seen those yet, so if I do and I end up grabbing a pair, we'll probably do a review on those too.
Excellent.
In the meantime though, on the sneakers app, this colorway is listed for 200 bucks.
Yeah.
Yes, I said that accurately, $200.
Yeah.
They call it the football gray. Is that gray? I thought it was white. But anyways, it says flashback to 96 in the Air Penny 2, bold and unmistakable. It was the first Air Penny to combine Max and Zoom Air technology. Oh my goodness, I forgot about this. I read this too when I first got the shoe in and I was just like, who the hell wrote that? Again, you guys know this is called the Penny 2, right? There was a shoe before this. It was loosely named
the Air Penny 1.
Yeah, and guess what? Same tech specs. Air Max in the back, Zoom Air in the front. Nike, come on, please. If you need help with this, I'm available for a price, but I will help you out. But anyways, this new colorway is gorgeous. It's fantastic. One of the things that I love about it is this milky looking outsole. This is so pretty, and I love that you can see the tech through it. By tech, I mean the carbon fiber. I think it's really, really cool. I did not know originally that the carbon fiber was placed like this until my pair fell apart, and I always just thought that was fascinating. So if I would have seen this originally, I would have just been like, wow, that's really cool. They do have Zoom Air in the forefoot, and they also have Max Air in the heel. The Max Air is obviously visible, so you can see all of that kind of stuff. Underneath the insole though, which is this guy right here, this is a really dense light blue ortholite. I was surprised when I pulled this out. I was like, damn, this thing is stiff as a board. It's weird. Also, this is a really cool logo back there. It's not normal to have that on an Air Penny 2 or an Air Penny. So I don't know what that's supposed to symbolize. I just think it's dope.
Nike basketball.
Obviously, but like I don't know if it's like All-Star, you know what I mean, or anything like that. Normally they do an All-Star graphic.
They need some shooting stars behind it.
Those actually were on one of the foam posits, the Ice Stay. That was called the Shooting Stars pack.
That was totally wicked.
Also, some of you guys leave comments in the comment section that will like ask like, how do you know that the tech is actually in there unless you cut it in half? You don't have to cut every shoe in half. Sometimes that's necessary, but not all the time. This is one of those shoes. So if you pull out the insole and then you look inside that shoe, so this is the strobel that you're seeing first off, and then you see that big ass indent. That guy right there is one of those. So that's how you know what's inside the shoe, or at least that's one of my ways to tell. Like I always pull apart everything and stuff like that and make sure that everything's actually in there, because I don't want to be bamboozled, which has happened before. If it's something that's like a top-loaded tech, you're normally going to be able to tell. Obviously, if it's visible tech, you'll be able to tell. But when it's housed and stuff, you don't know what's in there until you open that bad boy up, and I'm not doing that to a brand new pair of shoes, but there are people that do.
Did they say football gray?
They did.
Is it just that little clip on the back of the heel?
No, because that's not even gray.
What color is it?
Okay.
Is it reflective?
It's not reflective. It's like glittery and iridescent. Maybe that is gray and I'm just colorblind, but like to me it looks more closer to the logo colors, which are blue. But there's like that rainbow, glittery, iridescent look to it. I thought the football gray was the piping, but when I put the flash on, it makes it look like it's white. But again, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe that's gray. I don't know. Look at those laces though. Those are cool. Those laces are awesome because they remind me of the era that this shoe originally came out in. A lot of guys would buy laces just like this and put them in their shoes. They had accent little dot colors and stuff like that. Sometimes they would be reflective. In this case, they are not. I think that's a missed opportunity personally. Now moving on up, we got a really chunky white Phylon midsole. I think that it's awesome. This shoe to me is just glorious. Like I love the way that these look. Now the materials on these are where they really start to switch things up. There have been leather penny 2s before, most notably the Atlantic Blue, which was a leather and suede combo, and the original All-Star colorway, which did get a retro not too long ago, although now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it was a long time ago and just not in my mind. But anyways, that shoe was all leather everything, whereas this one right here is a mixture between patent leather and actual leather, which I think is awesome. A lot of speculation was that this is like a Space Jam-ish colorway, but there's no royal blue, there's no Concord, there's none of that stuff. And like I said before, there are 3 other shoes that share this whole overall package and things like that. The regular looking leather is way softer than anything that I've ever felt on a previous Penny 2 retro. I would have loved it if the entire shoe was that type of leather instead of the patent. I think that that would have just worn a little bit better, especially right here in the toe. Like it's stiff as hell. That might be a good thing because a lot of OG Penny fans will know like this little guy right here used to like divot in and crease all weird. It really ruins the look of the shoe. Something that I don't love is that the tongue is part of the leather build and everything. That's a synthetic piece. But the thing that I don't love about when they do leather like this, like right down there at the bottom, it's gonna be hard to see, but it's like bunched weird. So when they don't put them on straight down there, like they fold up and you can never really get it out. I think it was the those Penny 1 Photon Dust. I don't know what the hell they were called. They looked like the Social Status, but they weren't the Social Status. Those had a really nice material all the way through, including the tongue, but the tongue was put on so weird that it like made it look all like wrinkly and stuff. The horror. I do love all the branding though. That's something that they definitely switched up, where the tongue typically has the Air Penny logo and the little jewel, but the heel and the ankle pod typically alternate. So if one has a Penny logo, the other one has the swoosh, and this one just has Penny logos everywhere. On top of that, the Penny logos that are on the little ankle pod and on the back are kind of pearlescent or iridescent, just like this little, I don't know what that is, a little bumper. So it's got that same finish to it. So sometimes it looks like a baby blue, and then sometimes it looks almost pink. It's really cool, I think. But you guys can let me know what you think. Now, as far as the fit is concerned, they do fit true to size. Whatever you typically wear, that's exactly what I would order. If you've owned the Penny 2 in the past, again, go with what you know and grab that size and you should be good to go. But with all that being said, I grabbed these from our local retailer, Phenom. I don't know if they're gonna be available online, but make sure that you follow them on social. They have 2 accounts, one for the Sacramento and Elk Grove area, which is Phenom916. The other account is Phenom Global, which takes care of their other 2 locations, which are both located in Minnesota. And again, make sure that you follow those accounts because that is how you'll know what their release procedure will be, whether they'll be available online, first come, first serve, raffle, all that kind of good stuff. And with all that being said, let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Also, feel free to give your thoughts on this year's NBA All-Star Pack, which is really cool for me. I'm just happy to see it back. But feel free to let us know which one is your favorite out of the bunch. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you on the next one. So until then, have a good one.